So I know I've asked you this question in the years past, and you know, every time we do a video and anytime we do any kind of work together, we always go and pay tribute to the first original guitarist of Holy Smoke, Tommy Genova. And my question is that here we are since around 2012 until we fast forward 2017. Here we are, and what's your feelings after all this time that has passed for all of us missing Tommy? And how are you feeling nowadays?
It's taken some years to get over it, but I'm sure that he would want the show to go on. And he'd probably be saying, hey man, you ain't moving quick enough, fast enough. With that in mind, we found a replacement for Tommy, but we'll never replace Tommy.
We know that Tommy, in his own right, I mean, well loved here in the San Diego area. They built a shrine. What was that? They built a shrine down the street or something? What was that all about?
Tommy brought in a guitar with a busted headstock completely off it to Moe's Guitars. And Moe's goes, I can do a lot of things, but this is like out of it. And Tommy was in the hospital and then died before he could get it back. So he kind of like made a shrine out of it and put a picture on there, and people
At Moe's Guitar.
Yeah, they lay jewelry on it, just like they do the Surfing Madonna. Exactly same thing. They just leave stuff there.
Wow, wow, what a tribute to Tommy.
It takes up a corner of a very small shop, so it's really, and he's had it there for years. Tommy had such an impact.
Yes, well, very much. I was honored, as you know, to meet him. Alicia Fenton was as well. And, we didn't know when we were doing the first, the lost tapes of Holy Smoke, we call it. The original files, the very first studio video that we did all together in the studio with Holy Smoke. Little did we all know when we were there that we were actually witnessing our most finest hours with Tommy.
Right. You had no way of knowing, but I understand what you're saying. You had a glimpse inside the window. The holy part of it, and also our guitar player was so good, people seen him and went, holy smoke.
Oh yeah, Tommy. Yeah, it's Tommy Genova.
His other name was Flash, so figured.
not Slash, but Flash. Do you remember that time when we were in the studio back with Tommy Genova, and we were in the studio and we were filming, and Alicia Fenton was there, ROXX, America Online Rock Magazine. That was when we made Holy Smoke, we call it the lost tapes. They're not really lost or they're in safekeeping actually. Alicia Fenton, she knows where they're at. They're in safe place and there's not an issue with that. But here's the thing. Do you remember when we were filming and Tommy went and he went to go break into this eloquent, awesome freaking guitar solo. All of a sudden I got the camera and I'm like thinking to myself, did that guy just drop to the floor? And this true story. So here I am, I got the camera down at like I'm doing right now, down towards the floor. And I was like, this guy, and Lisa, do you remember? I'm like, this guy is spinning around on the floor. And first off, I was happy that Tommy wasn't sick or anything, but he was doing what he loved.
Yeah.
Now, I think that there's a story that you were sharing with us earlier, Willie, But Tommy doing the same thing down at what, the Goodwill or where?
We were playing Salvation Army on 7th and E in downtown San Diego.
Okay, right.
He did his same, I guess you call it maybe signature move, where he gets on the floor
And he starts spinning around, right?
Spinning around, yeah.
Yeah, man.
And the homeless people that were there really found it entertaining, you know.
We called it his exorcist move. Remember?